All right, so Breck took some pictures the other day, but we didn't look into this corner. So this is underneath the front corner, looking from the front, and you're looking down here, and you can see that this side of the garage door, in fact, the whole corner of the garage here, this is all rotten in here. So, and then going around the corner, it's rotten all the way across. And this, we found out that this beam is on this side. The rest of the way around, it's all a single beam. And somebody put triple beam in here, and I assume that's the way it was all the way around, but the fact is it's not. And this has already been replaced once. And it's rotten all the way through all three layers. So this door is just sitting on the trim, and this side is a little bit short of completely falling down. So from here all the way over the corner around the front, there's no support at all for this building. So our proposal is to see now here, here, and here, and all the way up to the front. That's what holds the floor up, and then of course you've got the floor, which is very heavy made. But in this corner, we got to get this corner up a little bit, including the floor. So here's what we want to do. So here's the floorboards in here. And some of them end up there, and I think this would be a good one to get out. Remove this board and try to get as many boards. The ends are way up there. So in order to get these floorboards out, we gotta start with this one and work our way far over that way as far as possible. And we can only go so far because those boards go underneath the wall, and so they sit on the sill plate as well. So I don't know how far over we can get. And then we can get underneath this floor and put something underneath there and jack up them posts and lift this entire corner. And then I put forms down in here from this side, and cut the bottoms of these posts here, one here and one here, and maybe even here, and pour concrete in there. Fill that with concrete so that so it'll never go anywhere again. And plus, the problem is that the water is getting in here. Since they put this slab around the corner, it's just, and this in the front, it's like a funnel. It's just lets water down in here and let that all rot. So the only way to take care of this corner of the building is to push it up from underneath the floor timbers, and that we got to get all the way to the ground. Now the back, see all along this wall, it ain't so bad. This window, I think I want to take this window frame out and take the window sashes and put them in the front on the other side. I'm not going to walk over there today. That's a whole nother project, but that window could be deleted. We've got two windows in this corner, and that one's up against the fence anyways. So the other problem is here, and that timber is solid. It looks bad, but it's going to hold weight. And then these studs are kicked out, so we got to lift this and get these studs back into place. But that isn't as bad as it looks, because I think that can be lifted from the floor inside without going all the way into the ground. Lift that up and then push those timbers back in, those studs back in, and get this wall straightened out, and then put new sheathing on and replace the siding, and that would be done. So it's not as bad as it looks. But this corner is the problem right now. So Breck and I have plans. I think we can probably do that. And I think the solution is going to be jack it from the ground and use concrete.